Hi, I'm Angela DeYoung of Designs by DeYoung, and today I'd like to consider this segment, Mind of an Artist. Yes, so as some of you are getting ready for your Thanksgiving holidays, you are looking around your house and maybe a few of you still have that extra pumpkin that you chose to save from Halloween and now use for your Thanksgiving decorations. Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to take that extra pumpkin and we're going to transform it into something a little bit unique and a little bit unexpected. So, without further ado, let's get started. Get on a paper plate and get out some of that house paint that you have around the house. And if you use the house paint you already own, then you know it's going to coordinate with the rest of your decor, right? Well, in this particular case, I really have used this rust color because it really reminds me of like a Tennessee mud. And I'm just going to start with painting the bottom, giving it a good coat, and then you'll see how I progress color by color. We're working from the bottom to the top, and then we'll work from the top down. Before I got started, I knew that I was going to have this pumpkin look like it's been like a piece of copper that has patinaed over time. So in order to be able to do that, I start with my rust copper color on the very bottom, but usually right at the mezzanine where you can tell it goes from a green copper into the base of the real color copper, there's usually like a really thin veil or light of like a white color that you tend to see right in the transition portion of the patina. So I'm going to go ahead and just add that next. And if it's okay, as you can see, I'm adding almost like almost white, and I'm just letting it go on fairly thick, and the paint below still hasn't dried yet. So, and I'm okay with that because this is how we are going to get this copper ombre effect on our pumpkin. All I'm doing is I'm just rolling my paintbrush over the top of it, really letting it load up with paint, let it drip. Let it look real natural. Right when the color changes in copper, it usually gets like really dark. So you start with your next darkest color and apply that. And that's okay, move up, give it some real estate. Same thing, come back, add more paint so it can drip as well down with and blend with the other stuff because we're ombre. Now one thing, if you decide that you're really not sure if you want to keep using this much paint, another tip and trick you could use is just by adding some water, and that will make the paint run a little bit more. But I have so much of this extra paint, I don't mind just letting it run with where it's at. My next color is a little bit lighter green, and as you can see, we're kind of switching the color palette here, and our pumpkin is looking incredible. And the other thing too with copper is it kind of looks like it can be almost like a salty color on the outside sometimes as it starts to transition over. So go ahead and apply some more and just let it get real. See how it's starting to get really kind of droopy, and it's going to start to do its thing. Let gravity take over. Looks a lot like kind of decorating a cake, doesn't it? What causes copper to patina to begin with is water. And so that is going to be our last special effect that we are going to use on this particular pumpkin. As you're pouring your water over your pumpkin, use a tapping motion on the top, and what it's doing is it's loosening up the latex paint and it's washing down and blending and giving that ombre effect from the top down. was a little generous on my water application, and so I'm coming back now the next day and I'm going to add my final touch to the pumpkin, which is going to be this beautiful copper. And as you can see, I'm just going to kind of help create a little bit more of the drips with the generosity of my paint and have a little bit of control. And when this whole thing is finished, I'll show you the final product in its place. Thanks for watching. You want to see more awesome videos? Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And you can also continue the conversation on my website, designsbydeyoung.com. And of course, don't forget all the socials. We'll see you there.